Chris, a point on the road against Atherton today. Obviously got ourselves back into the game after going a goal down. What did you make of the performance?
Performance overall, not to the standard of the last two games. Delighted with the point. We've played better than that and not got anything out of the game. So delighted with an improvement second half. I thought we lacked a bit of a cutting edge today. I thought first half we were very lucky to get in at 0-0. They put us under enormous amount of pressure from set pieces. But we were our own worst enemy the way. We played the slope in the first half. I took that to them at half time. And thought second half, down the hill, we created a bit more pressure. One or two moments, but nothing clear cut. So delighted with the point on the road. And we're still striving for back-to-back wins. And as I've said to them in there, it's important that we've not lost. And we, build for next Saturday now.
Also, the second half got off to what we didn't want at all, but we managed to get ourselves back into the game. Were you pleased with that?
Oh yeah, obviously I'm delighted to get back in the game. Disappointed with the goal, just not tracked to run from a throw-in. Basic stuff really. And then Greg caught in no man's land and decided whether to come or stay. And the lads chipped it into an empty net. But showed good character to come back in, create some pressure up to the point where obviously Chris's strike, which is a wonderful one, to get us level. So I'm pleased for him. He's opened his account for the club. His performances have deserved something like that, and it was something special. And we'll take a point and move on.
So towards the end it became a bit of a battle, and we had to do well to obviously not concede. We're going down to 10 men. And
just the official level, the level of performance again from the officials, not just for the incident for the sending off. Numerous situations in the first half, second half. I thought with the level once again the level of the affiliated throughout the season has been poor. We've had FC United at home and Stafford away last week. Two young referees with very good level of affiliating the game. Thought they were very good, both sets of officials. But outside of that, I've not seen anything to make me think. There's a number of officials going through the levels that are going to help the top end of the game because they're really poor.
I was going to say the last two games we haven't noticed the officials, and that's obviously that means that they've probably done all right, and they have done the last two games. And I think today, early on, we could have had a penalty for handball. It looked pretty clear handball.
Yeah, I think it was a tough one. That his hand was close to his body, I think. But there was other instances in the game, to be honest, where we'd just bemused. Nathan gets cleaned out in the corner just before the handball situation, and he don't even deem that a foul, which was bizarre. But there was, as I say, there was a number of affiliating decisions, not only in the second half but in the first half as well, that I think bemused everybody in the ground, to be honest.
So next week against Warrington Islands, the home game, we've had a couple of games away obviously, and against a team that is in good form, so it's going to be another tough challenge for us.
Well, Carls are in good form. It's the first time I think they've last week they lost in 5 or 6. They've had a good start to the season. Stafford were in good form when we played them. It's about what we're doing. It's to really focus on the opposition too much. We're striving for consistency on many levels. We didn't quite get the performance level today, but we've ended up getting something out of it. And I said, if you look at what we did against FC, and Marine, and one or two other, Marsk, them 3 games in particular, where we've created more chances and opened up the opposition countless times, and not got anything out of it really, just the point at Marine. So, maybe it swings and roundabouts, but today, I'm delighted to get away with a point.
And just lastly, I think a few people would have recognised a sort of familiar face in the dugout with the new arrival.
Well, Matty's well known to the club, let's be honest. He's a club legend. We just feel another body around the management team to help the lads in the situation that we're in. We'll be positive going forwards. He's a totally different character to Links. He's very methodical in what he does. Obviously, his son's working at a very elite level as well, and knows non-league inside out. So, I'm delighted to have him on board. and I'm sure he'll bring a lot of wealth of experience on and off the pitch, on the training pitch, and I'm looking forward to working with him and seeing what type of contribution he can bring to us.